Okay, so the story goes, I think it was the year 2000. I think I was in second grade. There was this kid in my class that everyone was making fun of, right? And now thinking about it, like I feel bad that happened to that kid. So everyone was like calling him like this name, and he was getting pissed off. So I kind of joined in on the action. I was like, I said the same thing as well. He picks me out of everyone and starts fighting with me. Like when people get like so frustrated, they'll take that anger out on what the people around them. So he kind of pulled me into like this confrontation, and we got like into this like little fight. But then the fight, he punched me, and the fight kind of got like kind of reckless. So I punched it back. I punched him really hard, and he flew. So in the classroom, there's like a little places where you could put your books on, like shelves. So he flew really, really hard, and his head like went on those, those shelves, and he got like a massive cut on it. So I punched him, but I didn't expect that was gonna happen to him, the kid, and I feel bad, talking about this many years later. So this got really serious really quick. Like he went to the nurse, and then like the police came, and I was like in big trouble. I was in big trouble. People around me were like, "Oh my God, you're such a monster!" How could you do that to that kid? I was freaked out. I was freaked the fuck out when I did that. So everything got resolved. I said like, listen, I was talking to the person investigating the whole situation. Like, what happened? What caused this riot? What happened in the classroom? Was there any reason that the fight took place? And I told them my whole story. I didn't hold anything back. And remember, I'm 11 years old. I'm 11. This was back in 2000. So like, they're like, okay, fine. You're good to go. We'll take him to the hospital. We'll stitch him up. So then we had a meeting, and the father was like, you have to pay. You have to pay for my son's stitches. I'm like, we're not paying anything. Your son got me into this fight. I didn't ask for anything. I didn't fight with this guy. He fought with me. I punched him. I was defending myself. Like, that's my answer. That's the truth. I was defending myself, right? Okay, anyways, I didn't pay nothing. Everything blew over. Everything went back to normal. So my mom took me at home. She took me on the side. She's like, listen, I want you to promise me that you're not going to get into any more fights. I want you to make this vow. I want you to do good. You see what happens when you do bad, when you fight, when you argue, it doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't lead to anything at all. So I want you to promise me that you'll do good in your life and you won't get yourself in trouble. I hope I'm living up to the vow, to be honest. I hope I'm doing my mom justice with that. So that's why I'm kind of goody two shoes. That was the motivational behind it. That was the reason. So yeah. But now it's a different reason. Now I like to motivate people. So now it's a different reason. Yeah, like so my mom always like, we always had this talk like, you're making so much trouble, stop it already, just stop. Like, parents are always having that kind of conversation. Like, it's kind of like passive. It's like, stop with that trouble stuff. Like, stop making trouble, stop it. But this time I knew I knew my mom was trying to get through me. So it was a life changing conversation. Cause I never I never saw my mom really like try to get through me like that. I mean, my mom's always, she's like my guardian angel, you know. But like that moment in time when I was young, it's like, man, getting into fights is not worth it. Making trouble, causing havoc, it's not worth it. Being a douchebag, being bad is not worth it. It's not. I don't care if that's attractive for people out there. It's like, oh, I'm aggressive. I know what I want. You know, if I have to push people aside to get the things that I want, it's like, no. If I deserve what I deserve, I will get what I deserve. You know, I will work for it. I will work, and I'll be positive. You know, I'll try to do the best I can. So I'm happy you guys enjoyed that story. I'm happy I was able to tell it, because you know, I wouldn't be the spirit you guys know today if it wasn't for my mom, you know.